Most of us think energy comes from energy drinks or coffee, but that's actually wrong. And if I'm honest, you already know this. I used to rely on caffeine thinking that was energy, but all it did was just making me feel more tired over time. In this video, I want to share 10 things I do every single day that boosted my energy levels to a level that honestly feels supernatural. And when I say energy, I don't mean being hyped for 20 minutes or feeling anxious with a fast heart rate. I mean real energy, the kind that keeps you awake, keeps you focused, keeps you calm, and full of life all day. The kind of energy that gives you endurance in the gym and after. It gives you clarity when you're working. You feel like you're present and you feel confident in bed. If you never experienced high energy before, you don't even understand what I'm talking about yet. Energy is the fuel of success. Think about this. The more energy you have during the day, the more actions you're going to take, and the more tasks you're going to complete, and the more progress you're going to make in your business, in the gym, in life. One of the biggest lies we were sold is that caffeine creates energy. It doesn't. Caffeine only blocks the fatigue signal in your brain, so you feel less tired, but it doesn't give your body more fuel. On top of that, caffeine is a diuretic, meaning it's gonna pull water and minerals out of your body. That's why I stopped drinking caffeine. I just have a matcha tea before my workout. So if you're already dehydrated, which most people are, coffee actually makes things worse. That's why you need more coffee later than another one, than an energy drink, just to feel normal. The problem is not that you need more stimulation. The problem is that your body has no fuel. The number one reason most people feel tired is dehydration. And hydration is not just by drinking water. This is where most people get it wrong. Hydration means water plus minerals, especially sodium, potassium, and magnesium. If you drink a lot of water without salt, what's going to happen? You're going to flush all the minerals out of your body. Minerals going to create electric signals, and your brain, your muscles, and nervous system, they all run on electricity. No minerals mean no electricity, and no electricity means no energy. What I do is simple. I drink around 3 to 4 liters of water every day, and I make sure I get at least 5 grams of sodium. I usually use Celtic salt because it's the best quality. And I also eat a lot of fruits like berries and watermelon, and I drink a lot of coconut water. Fix hydration and you already fixed a huge part of your energy problem. Second is magnesium. Magnesium is another massive one. Magnesium is required to make ATP, which is your body's energy currency. You can think of ATP like a battery, right? If you don't have magnesium, you can't recharge that battery. That's why the number one symptoms of low magnesium or magnesium deficiency is fatigue. I get magnesium from food like spinach, avocado, and fish. And I also supplement magnesium at night before I go to bed. It helps you to go into a deep sleep. So, better sleep, that means better energy the next day. So, inside your body, you have millions of sodium potassium pumps inside your cells. And these pumps, they create electric charge. And that charge gonna power your muscles, your brain, and your nervous system. Most people don't get enough potassium. You need a lot of it every day, and it's hard to get it from food alone unless you eat a lot of veggies. That's why electrolytes matter so much, especially if you train, if you sweat so much. Energy is created inside your mitochondria, which are the energy factories of your cells. The more of it means more energy. You build it through consistent training over time, both resistance training and endurance training. Third, fasting. Fasting also going to help build mitochondria, and cold showers does too. When your body is cold, it has to generate heat to survive, and that stress going to force your energy system to adapt. That's why cold showers and cold plunges, they make you feel alive, right? They wake you up. So knowing exactly when to eat carbs and how to eat will make a huge difference in your energy levels. Carbs are not bad, but if you eat them at the wrong time, they will destroy your energy. A lot of guys, they eat carbs randomly during the day, they spike their blood sugar, they feel good for a short time, and then they crash after, right? We all felt this. That crash is what makes you tired, unfocused, and it's gonna make you lazy. Because carb, they should be used with intention, not emotion. Okay? When you place carbs around training or when your body actually needs fuel, they're gonna give you energy, they're gonna give you strength and performance. When you eat them late at night, when you're inactive or in large amount without purpose, they will slow you down and they're gonna make you feel tired and sleepy. Mastering carb timing and carb quantity is one of the biggest upgrades you can make to stable your energy throughout the day. Carnitine also plays a role here because it helps transfer the fat into the mitochondria so you can burn fat for energy. It improves your endurance and it's going to delay your fatigue. And the best natural source of carnitine is red meat. That's why a steak every day is important. And you can supplement it. I take 3000 mg every day. Recovery is another thing most people ignore. If you're training hard but you're not recovering properly, your energy will crash. Recovery means eating enough food, enough protein, and enough calories. Supplements like creatine, BCA, and glutamine gonna help. And peptides like BPC 157 and TB 500 are a cheat code for recovery because they reduce inflammation. And inflammation is one of the biggest energy killers. And when you reduce it, you're gonna feel your energy gonna come back and fast. Sleep and hormones ties everything together. Sleep is where energy is created. Poor sleep means low testosterone, low growth hormone, and poor recovery. That's why melatonin helps regulate your sleep rhythm. The growth hormone is released at night, which is why sleep quality matters more than just sleep hours. When your sleep is on point, everything else gonna work better. So supplements like melatonin before bed, I say 5 to 10 grams, and considering human growth hormone or CGC peptide to boost your growth hormone naturally, it's gonna help. Real energy is not a drink and it's not a pill. It's a system. Hydration, minerals, recovery, sleep, training, and being smart. So fixing these things and your energy will multiply. And once you feel real energy, you will never accept feeling tired and drained again. And before we go, I need to say this because it's very important. If your energy is low, the first thing you should do is get blood work done. Check your hormones, check your thyroid function, check your testosterone levels, because if your hormones are off, nothing else will work, no matter how perfect your diet or training is. Low testosterone will kill your energy. It's gonna kill your mood, your motivation, your recovery, and your confidence. And a slow thyroid will make you feel tired no matter how much you sleep. So if you found out that your levels are low, don't ignore it and don't be in denial. Fix the root cause. And yes, you can consider TRT, testosterone replacement therapy, but only with the right way, with proper blood work and with a doctor who knows what he's doing. When hormones are optimized, everything changes. Your energy gonna go up, your focus gonna improve, your body response gonna be better to training, and your quality of life gonna go to another level. I mean another level. For a lot of men, fixing hormones alone is a complete game changer. Hope you guys got some value of this. Make sure to check the video where I break the exact system I follow every day that helped me get in the best shape of my life physically and mentally. See you in the next one. Let's get it.